And we're going to say this program illustrates the use of in operator, an example of membership comparison operator. It will look at a list and determine if an item or individual is on that list or not. And this is pretty much the same logic, the same thing we've seen in the Cookout Authenticator. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, so we looked at it the same way, and it's going to use the same kind of operator to check this one. And to do that, we're going to create a list called class members, but we start with the function definition, which we define main. Oops, did I write? I mean, it's like my hands are working faster than my brain. We define main, and I'm gonna say we're gonna create a list of class members. And we're just gonna call it class. Actually, just gonna need to indent this before Python starts complaining. Complains about every little detail, especially these indents. So we're gonna call that class members. Let's say Chidi. Let's call the first person Chidi. Oops. It's Michelle. Let's call the next person Lexi. And say James. Let's put in your name there, Charles. That's nice. And let's say Neaton. And who else? Ulysses.
That's a name there.
And who else? I forgot how her name is pronounced. She told me how to pronounce it. I forgot, but at least I remember the spelling.
Oh.
And let's say who else? Alex.
Alex. Perfect.
And say Gaston.
How about? Yep, there you go. And or Zach's a short one.
Who?
Zach, Z-A-C-H.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Peyton. Say Zach, Z-A-C or Z-A-C-K. How do you want to spell it?
I don't know. Z-A-C-H or Z-A-C-K. I'm just
some people just write it as Z-A-C-K. Zach, and let's say Pedro. Oops. What else? Christian.
Damn.
Logan. Is that who?
Dan, I don't know. I'm thinking of short names.
Dan, like DNA, DAN,
DAN. Yep.
DN. Okay, yeah, that will work. Dan. All right. I think
Got a
we
long
got
list.
enough name to work with. All right, so this thing is to get a class member name to search for, from the user to do that. So we're just going to call it search as the variable and say input. Enter a name to search, a name to search. Enter a name to search.
Perfect.
And then we're going to say determine whether the class member is on the list. And how do we do that? Let's say if, let's see,
Class members list.
this will probably give us indentation error when we're running, but let's just put it together first. If search, which is the variable we've used to get input from the user, if search in class members, basically telling the person if the search is in that class member list, class members, print let's use our F string to make it easier on ourselves. Remember how F string works?
Yeah, I find myself using them all the time still.
Nice.
Very helpful.
Simplifies a lot of things.
Yeah, it does.
Search was found on the list.
Bingo.
Else, okay, our else should align with that, and it's not doing that. Else, print search. Oops. Was not found on the list.
Perfect.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I see why my camera wasn't available. So you're able to see the screen now, right?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can see the screen?
Yep.
All right. So now
Yeah,
that we have this, we're gonna try to call the main function. We have our main function definition, and here we're gonna call it to display our value. Call main function. And how do we do that? The new approach is to say, if name is main, call main, instead of just, if we say, if we do this, it will still call main. But the new approach provides you more flexibility. If the function name is not main, it will call whatever function it is. So it's kind of one size fits all expression. So we're going to use that here and say if, so it's a double underscore, if name If name is main, see, double underscore, makes it a little complicated. Then call main. Let's put it here. All right, I suspect you may
Yeah.
have indentation error, but let's see if that works right away.
Be amazing if
I was
it worked that
excited
quick.
we got it right the first time. But
Yeah.
that was, let me switch to the next
There we
one
go.
and insert the line numbers. I'm trying to look for another tool here. I'll find it later. Let me run this so we can confirm that it works or catch any error. If there is, it's already an error highlighted. Yeah, I knew it. There's okay, it wasn't an indentation. It was
F string.
string. Yeah, the F string termination. All right, let's try that
Oh.
again.
You put in
Yeah,
a
the
curly.
parentheses doesn't match. Yes. Yeah. The wrong
Sorry,
type
the
of
name of it.
parentheses. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy to have these typos there, which is why
Yeah.
debugging is very important. Sometimes when you're typing, you don't know what is, going into the screen until you run the actual program. So the game is played in debugging.
Yep.
Expected
Ooh,
colon. Yeah, we forgot that.
I've never seen that. Oh,
Yeah, in function definition, we forgot that. All right, let's search a name there. Give me a name from the list we had. Let's see which one.
Charles.
Okay.
I knew that was on there.
Okay. It's giving an error message, so let's find out. It's a class members. Apparently, with our variable is not consistent, so this, it says it's not defined. Let's do this. And yeah, that's what it is. It's complaining about line 13, but the problem is over there, line 10. Let's see if it cooperates with us. Yep.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
Wow, that's a good example of having to work through debugging a project with it not exactly telling you what the problem was.
Yes, exactly. That's for inexperienced programmers, that can be frustrating, but then that's how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's search a name that is not there and see what it says. Juno was not found on the list, so we have our else statement print. So it works.
Bingo.